Hello, hello. Okay, let's see how loud this is. Do I need to change anything? Boop. Everything seems good. Yeah, yeah. We good? Why did that open? Go away. Okay, we seem good. Right. Let's dive into this madness. Empty slot. Fuck, I should be recording. Pierce Investigation Agency, Boston, Chapter 1. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. So he's a drunk off the wall. It's not the worst. It's your classic old school investigation story. Enter madness. That sounds good. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. I think everything here is based in H.P. Lovecraft's universe, I'm pretty sure. Ooh! Shark! Oh, you almost start the game in the insanity. What the fuck? Okay, I did not expect it to start like this. Bucket. Bucket. That's a big ass fish. That is not how fish bones look like. Crouch, thank you, I really found that out. I too am a gamer. F, E, E. Oh, my hands really do look fucked up. Come on, you can yank that loose. Try harder. Pussy. I can't even see a lock on the other side. I can't jump. That's weird. Well, I mean, it's a detective story. There's no reason to jump. That's TNT? Ah. Bolt cutter. So I can't see. I can't pick stuff up if I can't see stuff. That's a simple yet cool mechanic. Is this TNT? What the fuck does this mean? Why? Like, where am I? What is... I really don't want to go this way. Do I have to? Okay. That's good. That's good. The game doesn't make you go into the fucking boat. Oh, I got bolt cutters. Duh. I got bolt cutters. I'm slow on the uptake. There we go. Cut them shit. That is not what bolt cutters look like, I think. Open the goddamn door.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Dad? Hey, look, there's Free Willy. Willy. He's not free anymore. It's dead Willy now. There's a penis joke in here somewhere.
What a putrid offering.
What? The fish? This kind of your jam? Yeah.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
That's cool. I'll take my time. I'll take in the sights. Why will I fight? I still have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ooh, okay, so Faceless Cop wants to take on Squid Boy and gets stabbed for it. Yes, I would also be screaming if I had dreams like that. What a way to start the game.
I hate whiskey.
You're gonna blame alcohol for this, okay. Place discovered.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
No, that's following orders.
I used to be an avid reader.
Looks like you still are, looks like you're still reading.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I can't read that, Bailey. It is October 1924. I have a trophy.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Case closed. Oh, okay.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
This is in the days before the internet, so you need to have this instead of a fucking laptop.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Pierce Investigation Agency, the case. Doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths, and nameless creatures is calling me? How do you know this? Pierce. Was ist das? I have 0 AP available though. Sanity. Nightmares. Edwin Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offense. He is one of the few survivors of the last battalion American units that suffered heavy losses from the enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold the position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares. Sleeping pills and liquor. That is a recipe for success. Like, that is the recipe to victory. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Oh, because my sanity is stable. Places. My private detective agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows the other. Adultery, scheduled scores, disappearances, and not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Lost Battalion. 10-7-18. I'm assuming he lost them in 1910. Or it could be 1918. It's probably 1918. I mean, he just woke up. What's in here? Yeah, check this.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
I'm great. I'm solving cases left and right.
I have business here to attend to.
Do you though? You seem like you awfully just want to get into this liquor. Like you don't want anything else. You just want whiskey. Fucking is there no? Ah, I don't need to drink the whiskey. Haha, I'm not an alcoholic.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
I have 8 CP available. So how are we gonna play Edward Pierce? Because in all honesty, if I heard the phone ring, I would first go for the alcohol. Let's keep his occult low. I don't think he believes in magic. I do think he's capable of amateur medicine. Oh, eloquence. Oh wow, you add them, that's... Oh wait, there is a reset. Okay, there is a reset. So that one makes sense. This one makes sense. That one's already on 3. Let's do this. Let's do it like that. I think I like that. Psychology is more for understanding what humans do. Eloquency is talking to humans. I'm saying humans as if there's something else that you can talk to. But, yeah, let's see how those settings work out.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
Bitch, I'm
But are
stressed.
those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce,
That's a light threat.
I'm coming.
God damn it, like, you give me the glass. I regret not drinking.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter?
From the Sadie Hawkins
Yes.
dance.
Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
Oh, this is so mad.
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me,
Yes, I look rough.
tell me
God
if this is the work
damn.
of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains
volume's
everything I have on
so
the affair.
weird. Like, I'm actually gonna tune that volume a little bit. Maybe it's just the voices that's that loud.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
The shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out the part of the address. Warehouse 36 Darkwater. The police report says that it's a fire that started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live in a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Oh. Fire on Sarah Hawkins. Give me that whiskey glass. Oh, you don't want to do it when people are here. Oh, you're shameful drunk. You do have a lot of whiskey bottles here. Like, goddamn, clean up. Goddamn, clean up. And cough syrup? Oh, sleeping pills. Well, let's look at this, I guess.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You mean these demonic possessions?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
You're avoiding the question. You didn't answer the question, though.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find
Wow,
Warehouse
okay,
36.
wait. That was quite the leap.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off
Yes,
the coast of Boston.
Because all painters.
Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
This is dodgy. This is really dodgy.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Well, she's clearly not asking the wrong guy.
The sender's label mentions warehouse.
That's right.
And you think you're...
That is what... Go to...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An
Calm
artist
your tits,
dies
old man.
with her family in a
Slaps.
house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
You can say gay. It's fine.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Yeah,
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I got fucking strong arm in this shit. No, come on.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top. I used to be an avid reader.
Ooh.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
What were you investigating? Boston hit by most severe blizzard in years, snow paralyzing traffic. Prohibition. Oh, so he was working on the drug.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by the lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it the sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous, I don't know what that word is, tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I hope I've got like at least a gun with me or something. No. Then again, he's a solid drunk. Maybe you shouldn't carry a gun. Pierce took to Hogan's case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused a fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set in the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for the Pierce investigation. Into madness. Is the dream sequence every chapter? Oh no, that's just about. It's just foggy as all hell. Focus home into active presence. That is some murky ass water, son. Look, I look ugly as all hell. Yeah, I think he took cyanide. Sorry. How's the captain looking?
We're almost there.
Oh my god, it's Popeye! Call of Cthulhu, follow Lulu. Cthulhu. Scalar? Shayla? My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. My body lies over the ocean. So won't you bring back my body to me? Lift to a few legs, Johnson. God damn it.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Okay.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Oh, he did
Why,
say
thank
any
you,
ship.
Captain Fitzroy.
Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
A landlubber.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great pain.
That sounds rapey. Oh, that's a date.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Harbor Master.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Control. Okay, let's quickly pop in to see what the fuck this mess is. It's
Hey,
officer.
Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Force it too much will break everything.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Okay.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
You just threatened an officer of the law.
no way to treat an omen.
That's an
Oh
omen.
yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
That's no way to treat a lady.
The same goes for you, sir.
Hello.
Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, Please, allow me to do my job.
You can Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
I'll be back right now.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
I hope Officer
It's a
Brady
sign.
wasn't too boring for
There's
everyone.
something coming. Something real bad.
Something real bad, boss.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
You shysters.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen.
That's
Oh,
no
yeah?
way to treat an omen. Prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Because alcohol was illegal back in the day. Much like weed is today. No, it's kind of legal, kind of not legal. Fuck it. Go to the bar first. Jesus, I like that shit.
Hey, be careful.
Ooh, hey sexy mama.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
Yeah, after I smashed his face into the
In
counter.
my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then.
Fuck
I
you.
reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see,
It's
yeah.
really famous. Like,
If I were
everybody,
you,
like,
I wouldn't hang around there.
I've never heard
Why
an
not?
address drop. and
First
everyone
off,
go like,
there
oh,
are
yeah, we
rumors.
know about that place.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Well, I'm going to.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay.
I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, and she went to see her doctor very often.
Yeah, because
She was sick.
Fucking sick in the
I
head.
shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
You don't dare say a thing because you risk.
You're okay.
She was sick.
Okay.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
This guy's great
What do
at
you
dodging
mean by
questions.
that?
Like he's not
Do
answering
you still
anything.
trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Of course I do.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that.
You judge
We
his
saw
prick.
them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Eh.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Okay, so that's everything about Sarah.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating
That
and
how
stinking
fast
of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
That's like Moby Dick.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Eh, well,
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
well, see you, fuckface. Puss. So this 60 chicken in the bar.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Ah,
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
the Skylar returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skylar, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of the size and weight behind that of the formidable toothed whales, the what the fuck's I don't know what it is. Centacean, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. We asked for rent, Mr. Sparksburg. Mr. Sparksburg is way out for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage. You can contact him via Fortnite via your favorite newspaper or visit them on the docks. Special evening on the Saturday. Tasting the miraculous. Okay.
She will do it again,
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What's it's illegal already?
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clip.
Ugliest
You don't believe
voice.
it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Ooh, you look.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. Enjoy.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Ah.
Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
What the fuck? Ooh, a lantern. I cannot pick up yet. Okay. Note. Okay, that looks like trouble. Let's go talk to Fitzroy, since he's right here. Is there anything around the bend? Hey. What's up, brother?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Huh.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ooh. Ding. Does that label me? Wait, but then I get CP from that? Oh, I have one CP. Oh, okay. Never fucking mind then. That is... These mugshots are hideous. Hideous, I say. art's pretty cool. Ashanti. Kills. Why is it like green and shit here?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Maybe this is Captain?
What a macabre souvenir.
Macabre. Wow, okay, that looks cool. Proper whaling shit. Hey, Popeye.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
I want the information to be hidden. Oh. I didn't even hear the fucker.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there.
On the jetty.
The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I
this is
saw that.
probably illegal.
I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
This guy's voice is so gruff.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla.
Oh.
His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it, if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
I didn't actually know about that.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright. See you later, bub. Salt diary. I have 2 points now. These things are fucking expensive. These mugshots are fucking horrible. Go to the bar, get inside the warehouse. Okay, so get inside the warehouse, that's not so bad. Better. Hey, sup boys? How you's doing? Oh, fucking you talk loudly. The boss is gonna hear that and fucking castrate you. It doesn't sound mentally healthy. That's closed. Sup, brother?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
I've
seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me.
Oh,
you, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Okay, well...
I shall take my leave.
Probably meet her later. I bet she's a lovely lady. You parked like a dick. Like, I know parking is beyond people in those days, but... Damn. Oh.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Thanks, genius.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Anything up here? Nope. Okay, why don't you just walk to the warehouse? I don't know why we're doing all this sneaking about stuff.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay, so looking on the ratchet, on the handle. do I need? Oh, I need a gear. Yeah, I know it's still in gear somewhere. Fuck's sakes. Why can I not jump? Hey, ooh.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
How do I do that? Oh,
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
oh, but you can be too much of a pussy?
Damn, I broke it.
Okay. Did you though? Like, how'd you break it? I don't understand how'd you break it. I don't understand. Can you put away your fucking
Well,
life?
well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Oh,
You're not
my
only
cat.
inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
What do you do when people...
Has the cat got your tongue?
What do you do
You've
when the
come
cops
for a
try to-
fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a
That
little
must
trouble
have-
walking on his own.
That must have been one hell of a knee to the fucking nose.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
What, the knee to your
If I want to
fucking
get into this
ballsack?
warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Deal with her how? I mean, you're not a cop. And you were in the war. Oh, why did they dump you here? Like, fucking dump me by the shithole behind the bar. Sup, brother? You didn't look too well. They're still busy with the whale. Sup, my niggas?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
What?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I just arrived, you fools! I never have done such a thing. Who's anybody?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Jesus.
Is it Kat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway.
Bitch, you just tried to get a drink
work
earlier.
around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Alright, see you guys.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Enjoy your drinks, guys.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
I don't understand.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
That's a bad one, so...
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay. Hey,
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Doesn't sound like
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay, noted. But
you again. I told you to beat it.
No, you didn't.
No need to get worked up.
Okay. Eek. You guys want no fucking help. Maybe talk to Fitzroy? Where's the two drunkards?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I'm not gonna lie, this place doesn't look like it has a sewer. It looks like it is the sewer. I guess that was... So I just come back here? I broke it. I mean...
I bet you don't see one like her every day, do you?
Yes. Cat is an extraordinary woman.
Damn right. There's nobody more intimidating than her on the docks. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use to her. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Smart man. I think.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
See, there's no reason to start cock with the locals. In all RPGs, always befriend the black market.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Bitch, you told me not to snoop around.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
The fish.
What happened here?
Okay. He was bleeding a lot.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Sadie Hawkins dance. Coffee pants.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Can't be better.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since they can't sleep. I know how that feels.
I have no idea what that means. Clues. Oh, okay. Oh, fucking, I can tell you that. Assuming it's Silas. Oh, yeah, he's eating rats and cockroaches. That's nice. That's fucking stellar. What the fuck did he cut himself on, though?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Yo.
Who are you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Oh, who's looking at me?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins
Dungeon.
Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse, the place thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as partly charred paintings. Interrupted in searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Hello? Why not drive the car in?
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
A law enforcement
Anything else?
error.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Yes, yes. Okay, you're very sensitive.
Night falls
Please
quickly here.
take your fucking
And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
We will rebuild. Ooh. Ooh. That looks normal.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Probably just go and tell him that we're gonna go into the house.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Hey, Weeping Angel. Comforting.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. But the architecture seems too recent.
Oh. Okay. Oh, wait, there's the gravestones.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island.
Or someone who's
I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting?
Poor kid.
I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Oh. Let's go see what he has to say. Let's go see what he has to say. The fuck was that noise? That's a tree.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy,
Whoa,
sir,
wow,
all right?
That's...
Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay, Silas, since you don't want to try and murder me, quick,
stop bothering me.
I'm not gonna bother you. Calm down. My nose is itchy. My nose is still itchy. Quite little hot. I want to jump. Keep pressing space. No.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
That's probably gonna be a thing later. Seems that way. I just have the voice of Heavy stuck in my head now. Oh,
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
I will pull the gun.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
I fucking hope so. Hawkins Mansion. Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers. Keeps watch on the place. Armed with his axe. Isn't there supposed to be an E there? Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Scene of the crime. In an arson case, is the fire seen as a scene of the crime or the scene of the fire? Huh.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
That's a lot of CP. Last Supper. He didn't even clear the table.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Fuck did they eat here?
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Seriously, what the fuck is that? Looks rather upset. The obvious thing would be, oh.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Father didn't like that too much.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table.
Oh.
An argument?
So annoying, and it's so bright, and it's eyes.
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Dingy little lighter. Always filled with zipper fuel, because lighters don't last that long. This place looks like shit. Jesus Christ.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control. But it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Okay. So...
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
That's grim.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Just because you found one bottle of whiskey doesn't mean it's a heavy drinker.
Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
I think you're making a few assumptions, but quite accurate, yes.
A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
Yeah.
There's only one way to be sure.
What's your plan, genius?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Hey.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
We saw the same bandages at the other place.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor?
This door is blocked from the outside.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Yo ho, watching for yo ho, watching for.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Ooh. I think you could sell that for fuck ton of money these days. What the fuck is going on here?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no fucking idea what I'm looking for yet. Dude.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
This guy's really fast.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Look, this guy has his taste and it's sticking to it. I can respect that. That painting's fucked up. Fuck that place.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Looks like she's losing her fucking mind. She has thought.
Locked.
Everything is fucking locked in this place. Hey yo. No. It's really dark. Put on your fucking lighter. Don't close the door. Or just open the door again. No.
The boys' room.
No, really? Could have been the fucking gold. No, the one she didn't have.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
And they gave him sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills? Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Daddy. Oh. But Dad's not there anymore, is it?
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Okay, so it's a very addictive antidepressant. Hey, we know about that, boys.
Perfect.
Right. Just open this here door here. Cool. Why do I open doors? Because I'm fucking terrified, that's why.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Returned. Exosos. Gift. Oh, the Shambler. I know that one.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders.
Yeah, but he also...
I wonder why.
He also bought like a fuck ton earlier.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Really? Okay. Yes, they can really up the mouse sensitivity with that fucking turn.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. It seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Guess she was no Apparently it looks like she was no longer painting. But she still looks like she was painting. Yes, it's talking here. Why is this door closed? Like this.
This door is locked. This door is locked.
Huh. Something ain't right here, Chief. Something ain't right yet. Ooh. Oi, cunt.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
You're a useless fucking dipshit. No wonder you thought this was an accident. You've been standing in the same spot for fucking ever now. I'm missing something here. I am definitely missing something.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there?
Oh god. I kinda got a little jump, I'm not gonna lie. I got quiet because I was getting ready for the jump scare. Don't pick up Juju vape. Now it's not the time to make circles in this. Okay. Oh. Hey. God damn, that looks like a cult member I've never seen one.
Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old Seaway map. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings? Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
And who's this handsome devil?
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to this panel is movable.
Came in here? I don't see any way out.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
You're gonna fuck it up like you did the other thing.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Okay.
Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
33 North 53 53 west.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
33... What did you say?
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
53 west. 3 north. 53 west. Easy
Looks like
peasy.
it worked.
This place is fucking obsessed
Well done,
with that
Pierce.
catch. Tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. The plot thickens. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire reveals the secret Pierce and Officer Bradley now on the trail of the survivor and undertaken to search the place for proof. Okay. They basically just keep telling me what I just saw happen. And I do not care. I have seen it. I've seen it happening already. I've seen it happening already. Thus, I do not care. I'm gonna take a quick break, 5 minutes. That door so needs oil.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
And like a detective
That
novel.
guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
Oh, dragon eggs.
Look.
At that.
3 seats.
Someone's been here recently.
Let's reconstruct this bitch.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place?
I mean, that's
Who were
pretty
the
big
others?
That's a pretty big assumption. Also, their attire is a pretty big assumption.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
I'm gonna go with a facehugger.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
What am I missing? Am I missing? Can't open the fucking chest? No, I cannot. I can't walk out of this yet. What the fuck am I missing? I really hate how they do this. I feel like I'm missing this step. Is that it? Is that all? Ooh.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Oh.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
You are fucking useless. You cunt.
Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Never split the party.
Fine, fine.
Don't split the party.
Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Don't split the party. Why are we going that way? Because we see fire. Fuck. Rule 1 of this game. Well, this RPG. Because it's based on a pen and paper RPG. Never, ever, ever, ever split the party. Yay. Water. No. 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 Ooh. That sounded fucking horrible. What did you do? Like, what the fuck did you do? Oh, a dream catcher. That's nice.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Why? Is that a dream catcher thing?
An old diary.
Is this volume there is mentioned on the beliefs of the lost tribe? The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity.
Sad way to go.
What the fucking rocks cave? Ah, okay, yeah, that is kind of.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Man swimming in the sea with the fishes. Guessing that's the city. Okay. Less of a fan. Less of a fan. Yeah. Okay. You see, I would turn around, but someone thought it would be a smart idea to fucking knock down the entrance. Why is the entrance going up? Oh, okay, someone probably camped up there. You turn and you're too inept. I mean, you can't even jump. What's the dream catcher thing though? He can jump. Ladies and gentlemen. The man can jump. Oh, fuck's name, I know. Okay. Well, shot. Okay.
Time has weakened these structures.
Was that me clicking there? Okay, no, well, that was just that. Okay, so that's the thing. Well, it's not.
I don't have time to search them all.
Yes, you do. Yes, we do. We need to wait for that fat piece of shit, Officer Pierce. fucking am incense, yeah. PS, fuck's sakes. Injury is very... Okay, fine. Oh, this is...
What's going on here?
Dude, shut the fuck up.
Pierce! Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Dudes! Good God. Stop with the exclamation. Shut the fuck up. What? You're a cop.
See. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Fucking... Someone being sacrificed? I guess someone's being sacrificed. Oh, that way. I'm a smart man. I'm a gamer. Believe me. Oh, yeah, no, that's sacrifice. That's, ooh, look at that guy going. Ooh, that's not healthy. Is he gonna continue with his, yeah, he's back to his, ooh, epileptic fit. Fucking Christ, I really don't... Why am I doing this again?
A table for sacrifice?
Ooh. That's... not... Why is my hair all of a sudden janky? Oh! There was no hole there. There was no hole there.
Oh God. I got it.
Oh, fuck no.
I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Yeah. Don't worry. Calm your shit. We'll do this. You just need to calm down. Oh yeah. We're fine.
Is it my turn? Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
What? Really? I don't remember this part. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Okay.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Fucking, I hope they clean that shit.
I can't read Latin.
Hey. I have a lot of CP. The spot hidden would have been nice, but I can do without it, I think. This seems like fucking important. Okay. professional in everything that makes sense. It's only amateur in medicine. Okay, my shit's still stable. Count off reviews. I don't know how you know about the photos though. I don't know how you know about that. Ugly fuck. Thought! Fuck. Okay. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Hey, I remember this. This was in my dream. I don't want to be here. The cop's gonna die. I don't want to be here. The cop's gonna die. Oh, Bradley's about to get fucking killed.
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal will.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitagan.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Kids, this is why we don't do cults.
Padk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Is he just a translator? Did you not learn Latin? You discount priest, you.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yor El Cthulhu Kashag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
Yor El Cthulhu Bogshug.
Let your dreamers open the way, so that the day finally comes when you will awaken.
La Cthulhu Nafal Fatagan.
And just like fucking heat up here. Oh, I don't think I should heat up here. Ooh, what's that? Oh.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, bring me more sacred flesh into the kingdom of the earth.
Oh fuck, this nigga's sleeping here. Are they dead?
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Yeet? Question mark? And my hair's back to being nice. As soon as I'm stressed, I look like shit. Oh. I'm gonna get tentacled. Edwin, get the fuck out! No, no, no!
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
So, what are you gonna send him to Bel Air?
An intruder!
Can you shut the fuck up?
Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Bro.
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Why do you have a golden gat? Yes, you just fucking took that.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
Ah!
Oh, the Charles Hawkins is fucking nice.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
That way. Athletics. Go athletics. Go athletics. Fuck sakes, Christ on a stick.
Ah! My leg! Ah.
Oh, there's your leg. I'm assuming I'm stuck to crawling now.
Light. At last.
Wasn't that long? Oh, fucking shit, Christ, motherfucker. Whew. So what are you gonna do about the leg now? Cause he's a bit of a pussy. I do have medicine too. Which means I'm an amateur, so I should be able to make a splint. So, how this works, right, is the system is work from 1 to 5, 5 being extraordinary and 1 being average. So, any person with like a high school education, that's a 1 in like education, for example. If you've got a 2, that's probably like you're a bit more educated in the subject. So if you're 2 in occultism, means you're an amateur in occultism. You know your facts. And the same for medicine. It's like you're no doctor, but you know how to do a CPR. You know how to Heimlich maneuver someone. You know how to splint a leg, treat a wound, get that infection out. You know, army stuff, medic stuff. You know that morphine goes into your skin. Don't know if it's an archery, but you know it goes in. Oh fuck, am I in an insane asylum? Please don't tell me I'm in an insane asylum. Game. What? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, we found the glasses guy. Hi, Dr. Fuller. Ooh. Ooh, this is rapey.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Subject. Oh, that was the guy they were talking about at the bar as well. Oh fuck, sakes.
I can't get up. Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Fucking keep injecting me with drugs until you forget. I'm gonna keep stabbing you with a needle until you act normal. Yup. That's the quickest way I'm gonna act normal.
What happened to me?
Jesus Christ, this game just took...
Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
I mean, I'm trapped. There's nothing else I can do. What the fuck? Oh. Do I have a limp? Is that a limp? Okay. Ooh. Don't have my lighter on me. Interesting.
Tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Okay, buddy. Oh, I'm in a dream. Ooh.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Dude, this guy is fucking losing it.
last of them rises up, you will choose.
What?
I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
Huh. It's a Leviathan though. Subtitles is sometimes a little bit of
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Oh fuck. It's time for my shots.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs. If someone found out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
So nice of you to worry about me like that.
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me.
Your model is
all you need to do
the fuck
is to
out.
follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Like she has some floppy titties. I quickly need to plug in my headset because wireless headphones, you know. I can probably go for another half an hour. End of the next chapter, I think I'll call it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a secret mission. I'm really glad I walked in there.
Sarah. What did he write about the painting?
Paintings are cursed.
What did they inject him with? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. Am I in an asylum?
Near genius.
In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues. What does this mean?
Huh.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it.
Fuck,
I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down.
I know.
Do it again, I'll report you.
All right. I know.
Oh, he doesn't like being in closets. Okay.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
If I find something, who knows what I'll do?
Don't play the wise guy because you're on the outside and I'm not.
Who's there? What is welling up inside? I feel it in my... Hey!
Okay. He just, like, strolled up.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurse.
What do you want?
Sleep.
Sleep?
No,
You want... Is it...
No.
I'll find you some help.
Go look in the storage room. There might...
Locked. Exactly what I need.
And swells and has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash
leaving behind them only a trail of white snow.
Look, I do not stop. If I do not stop him. Have I activated anything?
God, fuck.
Maximum. 5 at the most.
Whoops. Where the fuck storage is.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
According to his records, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis who gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Lovely. Fucking awesome. That sounds like your average Sunday at church.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
You. You lose this shit again. Just need to remember this is a hidey hole.
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Intended to reside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt. Fire at the mansion.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
This guy loves just climbing into cars. It's not looking what's inside them, just like fucking yeeting and...
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
Wife of Francis Sanders had her 50 years. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Sanders?
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Okay, I didn't see anything here. Why are my frames tanking so much though? Hey buddy. Sure we're gonna be fine, just fine. sleep?
What carnage?
I'll go take a look. Is there anybody around here?
What the fuck is happened to this guy? It's that brain. Like, this guy can't understand. What the fuck? Okay, this isn't an insane asylum anymore. This is a butcher's fucking morgue.
It's done. Now for the others.
So it says high voltage and you can fucking step into it. There's something here. There we go. Medicine.
I'll go take a look. This way.
I think I'm gonna end the stream there. I'm a bit tired and I'm seem to be a bit stuck in my first hurdle. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.